Thank you for joining me on this 6th week of Lent as we experience God's love as an act of healing. I invite all the children to come into the room, both young and old, including all of you children that are my age. We're going to talk about something very special, and if you picked up palms this week, I invite you to grab your palms because we'll be using those in a few moments. So, it can feel really good to be part of a community and to belong, whether it's a team, it's a choir, a family, a church community. It can also feel good to be part of a large crowd cheering for something, like being part of the audience at a concert or a crowd at a sporting event, cheering and rooting for your favorite team, or even at a parade. A lot of us had fun being part of the Beaverton parade at different times. It's hard to experience Palm Sunday or to think of Palm Sunday without thinking of Jesus' triumphal entry into Jerusalem. While people waved palm branches, so go ahead, wave your palm branches with me. They shouted, Hosanna. So Hosanna is a special word that means save or save now. The people believed Jesus was a special person who would help them. So we're going to play a little bit of a game. So you can choose someone in your household, or if you're by yourself watching this, play along with me. A few weeks ago we talked about play, and you can hear I've got nature sounds going in the background. And so choose a leader or follow me, and every time I wave my palm branch, you shout Hosanna. So let's give it a shot. Oh, I didn't hear much there. Let's try it again. I wave my palm branch. And everyone says, Hosanna! Okay, pay close attention. Did you say it? I hope so. And I hope that you'll play a little bit with those in your family, letting different people be the leaders. So if you've got more than one person with you right now, I invite you to just pause the video and play along with waving the branches and everyone else saying Hosanna. Following the right person at the right time is important. So when you're on a team, whose instructions do you follow? If you're on like a sports team, the coach, of course. I bet some of you got that. And what about if you're in a choir? Who should you follow? Well, I really hope you said, and the choir director. If you're on our choir or any choir, you follow the choir director. And in an organized group like that, it can be pretty easy to know who to follow. But sometimes we find ourselves in large groups of crowds of people and in situations, and it's not always clear who to follow or what to do. So a hero to all of us, or at least to me, and I remember watching him a lot when I was growing up, was Mr. Rogers. And he would remind people to look for helpers. There will always be people who are helping. So when it comes to knowing who to follow the helpers. Look for the healers. Who are the people trying to bring peace? Who are the people reaching out with an open hand rather than a clenched fist? Who are the people telling the truth, but not in a hateful way? In other words, who is saying what they mean without saying it mean? Did that make sense? So Jesus was the ultimate healer. Kind and loving, gentle and honest, full of grace and hope. When Jesus entered the city of Jerusalem, it wasn't like a warrior on a horse. He entered on a humble donkey as the Prince of Peace. And the crowd cheered and they followed him and they waved their palm branches saying, Hosanna, Hosanna. Now later in the week, there would be other crowds around Jesus in the days ahead. One crowd in particular would forget to follow the healers. and instead would follow hate, unkind words, and calls to hurt Jesus. Wouldn't it be nice if crowds like that didn't still exist today? But unfortunately they do. And so it's important whenever we feel that we're in a crowd that might become harmful to move to a safe place, to look for the helpers, and to follow the healers. And when you can talk to those helpers and healers about what you've experienced and how you feel, just remember that God put those people in your life to help you and to heal you. And when you spend your life looking for helpers and following the healers, you know what? The next thing you know is you become a helper and healer too. And then others will follow you, and the world will be a better place because of it. We have spent this Lenten season as a time of healing from the past year. And I invite you right now and to also share in the chat on Facebook, or go ahead and text or email me and let me know the helpers and healers in your life that have helped you through the pandemic, that maybe helped you through online school, or helped you, navigate when you were feeling really lonely, or helped get you to a doctor's appointment, or just gave you that phone call or sent you a card when you most needed it. Because we all have that opportunity to be a helper and a healer, and then to look for those people within our lives. So I invite you to share those stories with us. And as we move into Holy Week, may it be a continued time of healing and deepening as you have the opportunity to remember the passion of Jesus and remember what Jesus went through from the Palm Sunday to the Last Supper to the crucifixion. And then please do join us on Easter Sunday, where we will celebrate the resurrection of Jesus. We will have a special opportunity to walk through our sanctuary and see it beautifully decorated with flowers. You'll have an opportunity to help flower our cross on our south lawn, and then all the children are invited to participate in an Easter egg hunt. Have an absolutely blessed and sacred week. Hosanna!